Hey guys, it's me, Peter, and you're watching my unboxing and review of the AirBender keyboard case for the iPad from Trent. This retails for $39.95 over at newtrent.com. This is a really unique keyboard case for the iPad which comes packed with a bunch of really functional features. Inside the box, there's a micro USB cable to charge the keyboard, as well as a user manual which shows you how to pair your iPad to the keyboard and how to use the several features of the keyboard case. So here's the AirBender keyboard case, which is mostly made of plastic and it has a matte finish all over. There's a rotational lock at the back which allows you to separate the case from the keyboard. Here's the stand which provides you multiple viewing angle. It's also detachable so you can use the keyboard away from the iPad. At the top, there's a cutout for the headset jack, another one for the top microphone, and then two more for the sleep wake button and the camera. On the side, there's a single cutout for the silent switch and the volume buttons. And then at the bottom, there's a cutout for the speaker and the DAC connector. There's also a micro USB port at the bottom where you can attach the included charging cable to charge the keyboard. On the front cover, you will find some rubber paddings which will prevent the keyboard from sliding around on the table while you're using it. The AirBender keyboard case also features the auto sleep wake function every time you open and close the cover. Now, when you first open the keyboard case, the default viewing angle is really steep. However, the AirBender keyboard case has a lock button that will let you detach the stand and the keyboard completely. So with one hand, slide the lock button, while the other hand slides the stand away from the keyboard. And then simply adjust the stand to the viewing angle you like. This feature is really unique and this gives you more viewing angle for the iPad that you cannot get while the stand is in the keyboard. Once you're done with this setup, simply slide the stand back into the keyboard. On the keyboard part, there's a new Trent branding, as well as 3 LED indicators for the caps lock, the status of the battery, and the Bluetooth. There is also a connect button and the on-off switch. And right here is the main keyboard. The keyboard layout is still very similar to the Apple keyboard. There's a function key, a command key, and the direction pads to navigate the cursor on the iPad. The top row on the keyboard are dedicated keys for the iPad, but I will get to that later on. You will also find a bunch of rubber paddings here to protect the iPad's display when the case is closed. To pair the keyboard to the iPad, open the Settings app, click on Bluetooth, then make sure to enable it. Next, turn on the keyboard, press the connect button, then tap the name of the keyboard on the iPad, and then enter the 4-digit code that appeared on the iPad onto the keyboard, and press enter. That's it. The keyboard and the iPad are now connected. Now, let's try out the iPad specific keys. First is the home button, the brightness settings, the virtual keyboard, spotlight, the photo slideshow, change language button, the media playback controls, the volume settings like the mute, volume down and up, and lastly the sleep wake button. And as for the main keyboard, it works very well. It's really responsive. There's no lag or delay at all. Overall, it's well designed. I don't have anything negative to say about it because it works great for me. You can also set the iPad in a portrait position. This is really great for those who prefer the vertical position over the landscape orientation. You can also remove the case and use it as a standalone case for the iPad by releasing these lock buttons on the stand. It's a nice case that will protect the back of the iPad. I only wish that this case is compatible with the smart cover to really give it a full front and back protection. When you're ready to attach it to the keyboard again, simply put it back just like this, and that's it. Just like any other keyboard case, the AirBender is bulky and will add some weight to the iPad. But again, it's really unique because you can take off the stand and use the iPad and the keyboard separately. And you can take the case off so you can bring the iPad with you and leave the keyboard behind when you're not using it. If you're looking for a very functional keyboard case for the iPad, I highly recommend the AirBender case for the iPad from Trent. You can buy one from Trent's website or from Amazon. Just check out the video description for the links to this product. So that's it for my review. I would like to say thank you to New Trent for sending this to me for review. Don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.